City Series cigars and Citrus 7s, black cement 3s, 4s, the hairs and bread 11s. No doubt that I'll be wearing some fire at any sighting. With these Dorenbecker 5s, you can see me in any lighting. It's exciting, I'll be flexing to the coldest degree.
What's up, everybody? It's Sneakerhead M Checks. I got the Nigel Sylvester brick after brick Jordan 4s that released this Friday, May 22nd. So as usual, we're going to take a close detailed look at the shoe from all angles. I'm going to put these on and step around them so y'all can see they look on feet. After that, I'm going to share my opinion on these, and I'm going to talk about the release, what I think is going to happen to the market on these going forward, and all that stuff. So let's get right to it. These come in the same box that the brick by bricks came in. Texture and everything's the same. It's just white, all white bricks. Light tan bricks. Then you have a red thing holding the bricks together. If y'all didn't know, this is supposed to represent a thing of bricks. Basically, this is how bricks are packaged, with the straps around them and plastic and stuff. Down in the bottom of the box, it says go. So I'm actually just going to slide these out. All the packaging and everything is just the way those came. The bags have a warning label on them in mad different languages. And then they have the paper wrapped around them. And check them out. I just wanted to unbox them for the first time on camera. Leather feels really nice on these. It's very soft. Sail netting here, and this part under is reflective to represent bike reflectors. Same way they did it on the brick by bricks. And the red eyelets and white laces and the tongue up here really reminds me of Fire Red 4s. These look a lot like those, especially from right here. It's come with a hang tag. It's got brick texture. It says Bike Air stitched on one side, other side is plain. And you can see well, you can't see it yet, but this part under the netting is 3M as well. They got the little swoosh here on the side like the brick by bricks have. And then they also got the same red translucent midsole. And then this part right here and here is actually gray, if y'all didn't peep already. And you got a red bubble, little sail there on the heel. Now you can see the leather's a little wrinkly here and there, but like I was saying before, it feels really good. It's definitely premium quality leather. Bike Air on the back on the light tan brick. This is actually the same thing as the hang tag, just realized. But this low key might be the best part of the shoe. I think the brick texture is cool. Cause like these had it down on the toe, whereas these don't, but these got it here on the back, where these had the plastic or whatever that is. And the different colors is cool too. Little bicycle under here on both shoes. Backside of the tongue says Jordan Biking Co. 2017, and that's on both of them. The interior is white, come with an extra pair of brick colored laces and an extra pair of dark gray laces. This matches the midsole here, and all the lace tips say brick. You can see it in here. All of them say brick like this on both sides. The original laces have it in red, as you can see. The gray pair we just saw has white, so does the red. Now on the left shoe, the insole says Nigel Sylvester in red text on the dark gray insole, and on the right insole it has Bike Air and go. Here's the outsole. Got sail here towards the heel. Some gray in the middle with the white Nike logo. Translucent red here. This is dark gray as well. Some more sail at the toe. Pretty interesting placement of the colors. Here's a quick all around view of the shoe. Alright, now let's see they look on feet.
I go to thought for acting funny, shit get haunted. I don't believe half the shit that they tell me. I got everything I need, there ain't shit you can sell me. I bring that check in like I was about to stay at a telly. I'm touching bread every day like I work in a deli. Yes, sir. But I ain't over no grill making no chopped cheese. Me and bro investing our profits here and we chop cheese. You see the drip, that's the reason that I could cop these.
Y'all want me to be honest? Can I be honest with y'all for a second? You sure? These shits is ass. You know? I mean, I take that back. They not ass, but they just like a little disappointing to me. I just feel like after dropping such a banger the first time and seeing how much people like these created so much hype and opened the door for future Nigel hype, because we see how them ones did. They didn't go nearly as crazy as these did, obviously, but the fact that they even had the little demand they did just shows that, you know, Nigel had the torch. So following up with another Jordan 4, while Jordan 4s are still hot, they really could have did something crazy and really took the Nigel hype to the next level. And like I said, these aren't bad, but they just could have executed way better and really took the Nigel hype to the next level. And I mean, personally, I could give a fuck less about how hype, you know, whatever the shoe is. Like, that don't do nothing for me. That don't put no money in my pockets or really impact me in any way other than, you know, it's just something to make content on. But I just feel like for them, for Nike and Jordan, like, think about all of them fake brick by bricks that was going around. I'm not talking about like a fake version of these. I'm talking about like the fake blue pairs that was going around. We've seen all different types of replicas of these in different colors colors, and shit, some of them was fire. Like, them blue shits was fire. I seen a couple people with some Fugaga pairs online, like, yeah, these is it. And I'm not saying that they should have done like this same shoe in blue. Like, I feel like a collab like this does deserve some more creativity. So, you know, something along these lines was cool, where, you know, kept the theme, switched up certain things, but just the appearance, just, you know what it is, the appearance ain't bad. It's just that, to me, they just kind of look like a dusty version of Fire Reds. And I know there's more behind the shoe with, you know, the whole bike thing, the bike references. I mean, they're pretty much the same as they were on the Brick by Bricks, but point is, it's still a cool shoe conceptually. You know, the 3M under here is cool. Like I said, all the bike and brick connections on here. But for me personally, as far as wearing the shoe, like, I just feel like, why would I want these when I have these? Because concept and all that aside, like, these look way better than these to me. This is a shoe where, like, knowing these exist, I low-key wouldn't even want these just because they look so much like them, but these just look so much better. Like, I low-key forgot how fire these was seeing these so much. I pulled these out the other day to wear, and I was just looking at them like, damn, like, why are these so fire? And I realized it's because I've been seeing a similar looking but not as appealing pair of them in these. And I don't know. I mean, like, even if I didn't have these, getting these would make me want a pair of these, because these look like you just took a pair of Fire Reds and left them on a baseball field for a couple of games on a windy day, and, you know, let some sand get on them, have them look a little dusty, and then just change this color up here. Like, that's really what these look like to me. I mean, I know some people like the old vintage dusty look, but not me. And I know they have their little differences. Like, I know they have the black under the netting here, whereas like here it's the 3M. But other than that, I mean, at first glance, they are very, very similar. So I don't know. I mean, the concept is cool, of course, but honestly, this is an easy pass for me, because even though these aren't really bad, like, they just not fucking with these appearance wise, to be honest. So leave me a comment and let me know how you feel about that. Do you agree? Do you think the Fire Reds look better, or do you think the Brick After Bricks look better? But yeah, I just feel like they could have done not necessarily a lot more, but they could have made these a little bit more unique, or just something a little different that would have got us to go a little crazier over these, kind of the way we did for these. So I'm sure by now y'all already know which pair that I like better. It's definitely the Brick by Bricks. Although it's a much more simple, basic colorway, it's really just one color. I would say these are probably easier to put a fit together for, because this is a pretty tough color to match, and unless you're just going to do something lazy like an all black fit or an all white fit, if you really put effort into your fit and try to find something that matches this brick color, it's definitely not as easy to find something to wear with as these are. Because of the white, it's a little easier to wear something basic and it just not look as lazy as it does with these, if you know what I mean. And I feel like with the white on the shoe and the dark gray, the sail, like, you just have more things that you can wear with the shoe because there's more colors going on. Whereas these, if you don't have that brick red, it just kind of, I don't want to say it looks weird, but I feel like low-key to crush a fit with these, low-key, because it's possible to do it without, but I feel like low-key you kind of almost need something with this brick color on it. Whereas these, it's a little easier to get away with a simple white and dark gray or white and red, you know. I feel like these are a little bit easier to find an outfit for, that's all I'm saying. But as far as an individual shoe, these are winning by a long shot, in my opinion. But leave me a comment, let me know how you feel. Which pair do you think is better? And I'm sure a lot of us are wondering what's going to happen to the market on these. So now that they released, prices are between like $300 and $500 for the most part, depending on what size. And that's a pretty wide range, but y'all know how that shit go. You know, when these came out, they were extremely hyped prior to release. I mean, the backdoor prices were outrageous. And these kind of did the same thing. Once these came out, though, the market was around, I want to say, about $400. I don't remember exactly how fast they shot up, but in no time, they shot up to like $700. Clearly, that's not going to happen with these, because if it was, we would have saw more of a jump on release day. I think these actually went down a little bit on release day, whereas these bumped up. So that already tells you a lot about the demand for these. But at the same time, even though these had more demand, people did not expect these to spike up from, you know, 4 to like 7 in the short time period that they did. Now, these don't have the hype that these did, but they still have demand because they are moving. And, you know, with them being a Nigel Sylvester collab, there is a chance that we might see that market go up in the near future. I don't even want to say like these did, because it's not going to be like these did, but I don't know. Knowing how shoes go and seeing that these didn't like shoot up on release day, these might actually go down in price a little bit. I don't know how much, because this is really tricky because it's a Nigel collab, and we've seen what happened with the other Nigel collabs. Like, they always have demand, which I'm not saying these don't, but I don't know. Like, they kind of look like they're gonna just creep down into the high to mid 200s, but at the same time, like, they do have demand, so maybe they won't. And who knows what's gonna happen happen in the future. So I guess if you want these and didn't hit for retail, I don't even want to tell you to buy them now because it may go lower, but I don't know. I mean, retail's $230. I'm not saying they can't go under retail. They definitely can, but I don't know how much lower they'll go. But if I was in that situation, I wouldn't buy them right away, right now necessarily. I would give it at least another week. However, I wouldn't wait too long because I just wouldn't want to treat these like a regular GR where you know they're just going to keep going down and down and down for the next couple of weeks. Just to play it safe, if I was in that situation, I would probably look to buy them within the next like 2-3 weeks maybe. Pay attention to the market, check it every day, check it multiple times a day. However, keep in mind, because sometimes checking the market can kind of encourage you to buy a shoe sooner than you should. Keep in mind that there are a lot of pairs out there. Not a lot compared to certain other releases, but you know, it's not like this is a 1 of 500 shoe. Like there's thousands of pairs out there. So just because the last sale says this or the lowest ask is this, you got to really look at the sales, look at the, y'all know how to check market. And if you don't, maybe I should make a video about that as opposed to just reviewing shoes all the time, because I feel like I know a lot of things about shoes that I don't make videos on. So maybe I should take that route, because reviews is cool, but having to get a shoe to make content, like, you know, part of me just wants to say, yo, this is how you do this is how you do that. Y'all get what I'm saying? But yeah, so leave me a comment, let me know how you feel about these. Did you cop? If not, do you plan on copping? And how you feel like these compared to Nigel's other Jordan collabs. If this video was helpful or taught you anything, I really appreciate if you give it a thumbs up. Likes and comments are always appreciated. And if you're interested in more reviews like this or any other sneaker related content, please do us both a favor and subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already. Once you subscribe, make sure you tap that little bell icon where the subscribe button was and select all. That way when I put a new video out, you get notified, you won't miss out on anything. Thank you all for watching. Everybody, please stay safe and healthy out there, and I'll see you next time.